Okay, another iteration on the Katana foot switch, 4-button foot switch using an Arduino and relays to do all the channel switching. So I'm now showing you something that I've added, and it's on purpose in a bit of a dim light, so it's a bit darker, so you can see this LED. So one of the things I've added now is this LEDs. So this will go on the foot switch pedal, and it will tell us what channel is selected. So let me show you. So right now it's on the second. If I change here, it's for the fourth, third, second, and first. This is getting all those lights there on the back are the default things that are on the boards for both the relays and the Arduino. So those will be hidden in the box. I don't think I will show them outside, but as you can see, all the more and more of these pins that come out of the Arduino are now busy because I'm using those as ways to send signals. So 2 of them will go to the relays, 4 of them will go to each of the buttons, 4 of those will go to each of the LEDs, and then there's a whole collection more about power, giving power, and the ground, all those extra connections. So yeah, so it's the Arduino is actually being so easy and practical to use and kind of fun to a certain extent. And I'm going to show you, I couldn't resist to do a little bit of a what I call a LED dance. So imagine, so I'm going here now to the application. So this is when when we power it up, or in this case I'm just going to upload the sketch. So I've been also editing here the code to do a few more things and cleaning up code in a nicer way. I'm not using any libraries right now, but I noticed there's quite a few, although apparently they take quite a bit of memory. But anyway, so I'll upload those and I will show you what happens here with the LEDs, what I'm calling the LED dance. Here we go. So it's uploading the program, it's like starting up, and there you go. So they just blink a little bit around, and they all blink together, and then they dim all the way together. So this is Vicky. Ciao.
Ciao.
And so let me show that again. Absolutely unnecessary to do this, but it's just when you power up, when you put the power connecting to the foot switch, it will do this for all of the LEDs that they have. They all notice that the last thing they do is that they dim at the same time. The lights of the LEDs, unfortunately, it's not connected to a pin that has this PWD type of feature. So I will, when I actually mount it, I will make it so that they all have the exact same functionality, and they dim all in the same way. The other important thing I did here, which I think is very, I just figured out now how to do, which is, imagine that you boot up the device or you put the power on after the last time you had it working. You would want to have the channel you had selected last time around, right? So it's something that that could be nice to have. So imagine that you were playing on the third sound, and then you power it off, and then you power it back on, and then you'll want to have the third sound again. So I've done it now. Thing is, of course, when you power off Arduino, kind of the state that you had of the running program goes away. So the way to use it is to save it in some kind of memory that exists in the Arduino. So I figure out now that it has a EE programmable ROM, so a kind of onboard memory where we can save stuff. So let me show you again. So it's on now on the third, right? And I will simulate just turning it off and on. We'll have the LED dance at the beginning, and hopefully we'll land on 3. dims out and lands on 3. And of course, all of this is happening while the right channels are being selected. So like we saw in the previous videos, this still works as it did always before. And that's it. I still have to do a couple of things here on the program about improving it a little bit, but other than that, it's kind of all the functionality then I would want in the pedal, and then some more. And the nice thing is getting to use all of the pins. It's kind of doing a little bit more of using all of the functionality. So it's not like we have a big sophisticated like computing system inside the box that only does one small thing. So yeah, that is for now.